Hello, everyone. Welcome to TurkishSoccer.com's podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut, where we talk about Turkish football in general, also Turkish Super Lig. I want to start this podcast with sending my condolence to icon of world football, world soccer. Today, on Wednesday, suddenly, Argentinian national player, world-known legend Maradona passed away, suddenly died at the age of 60. Very sad day for world football in general. I want to give my condolence to all the soccer fans of the world, and especially Maradona's close friends and families. Rest in peace, icon of world football. We're going to be missing you. Okay, well, after this sad news, I will go on with my podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's podcast, where we talk about Turkish football and Turkish teams and Turkish Super League in general. I want to start with this podcast about the two teams playing in the European competitions. As you know, Basaksehir is the only team that represents Turkey in the Champions League. On Tuesday, they lost against Manchester United in England, and Manchester United beat them 4-1. And we thought that Manchester United was going to have a good game against Basaksehir. Basaksehir really started the first half really bad. They made some personal, amateur mistakes by personal players. I would say the goalie made a big flop, missing the ball right off of his hand, and also defensive play. There were mistakes by defensive players. So Basaksehir, although in the second half played good, but that playing against Manchester United, because one thing that Manchester United had different players on the pitch, and I think they wanted this match in their home field. So with winning against Basaksehir in England, Manchester United on top of the group with 9 points. PSG has 6 points, and Leipzig with 6, and Basaksehir has only 3 points. Now, Basaksehir is hosting Leipzig on December 2nd at home in Istanbul. They could win, if they win against Leipzig, and then they have to another match against PSG on December 8th. This should be very interesting. So I think they still have a little chance finishing in second or third place, but they have to win their home match against Leipzig on December 2nd and also do at least get points against PSG in an away match on December 8th. One other thing about this group, Manchester United has to play against PSG and also Leipzig. So Basaksehir needs a help from Manchester United. So we'll see what happens, but overall, they have to beat next Wednesday Leipzig in Istanbul. Another team playing in European competition, Sivasspor, playing in Europa League, will play their match on Thursday against Karabakh. And Karabakh has 0 points. Sivas has 3 points in the group. And Tel Aviv with 6 points. Villarreal is with 9 points standing on top of the group. Sivas has 2 more games after this Karabakh match. By the way, this Karabakh match will be played in Istanbul because Karabakh playing all their games in Istanbul. After this Karabakh match, Sivas will host Villarreal in Sivas in December 3rd, and will travel to Tel Aviv, Israel, on December 10th, and they will finish the group off. So Sivas is not done yet. Sivasspor could play if they win against Karabakh on Thursday, and win the Villarreal match or get at least a point, their last game against Tel Aviv should be a deciding for in the group. So we wish them a lot of luck. We wish Basaksehir and Sivasspor in their matches, next coming up matches in the European competition. Now, the Turkish Super Lig review of the 9th week. As you know, Fenerbahçe trashed Gençler Birliği 5-1. That was a huge, most goal-scoring match in the 9th week. And also on Friday, Sivasspor tied with Karagümrük in Istanbul. On Saturday, there was matches between Denizlispor and Gaziantep. Denizlispor lost at home against Gaziantepspor. Denizlispor doesn't look good. And also Beşiktaş, before Manchester United match, beat Basaksehir in Istanbul 3-2. And Canadians, Larin and Atiba. I tell you, Atiba not only scored a goal, but he had assists on Larin's goal. Man, I'm telling you, I think Atiba Hutchinson is the best player so far in this season in the Turkish Super League. On Saturday matches, Hatayspor tied with Rizespor 2-2. Göztepe at home beat Ankaragücü 3-1. And Konyaspor beat Kasımpaşa at home 2-1. Trabzonspor had brand new coach Abdullah Avcı started Trabzonspor, and they won at home against Erzurumspor with 1-0 score. On Sunday, on the other match, Antalyaspor, and it was hosting league leader Alanyaspor. Alanyaspor beat Antalyaspor in Antalya 2-0 and recapture the first place from Fenerbahçe. So Alanyaspor is in first place right now, standing before the 10th week matches. And Galatasaray on Monday surprised a lot of people, a lot of Galatasaray fans, tied at home Kayserispor. Really, Kayserispor is one of the teams that in the bottom of the league, they Galatasaray lost a huge 2 points at home against Kayserispor. Galatasaray has some issues, but at least they got a point. They're still in third place with 17 points. We will see what happens in the 10th week. And looking at the standings after 9th week, as I told you a little while ago, Alanyaspor is in first place with 20 points. And second place team is Fenerbahçe with 20 points. And Galatasaray is on third place with 17 points. Gaziantep is in fourth place and 14 points. Karagümrük, Başakşehir, and Beşiktaş follows them. On the bottom of the league, we have Ankaragücü dead last with 2 points, but they're missing at least, I believe, they're missing 2 matches because of some match. One match was postponed, and they also had the bye week. So, and second from bottom is Denizlispor with 5 points. The third from bottom is the Gençler Birliği with 5 points. So, in the 9th week, you had these scores. We will talk about the 10th week right now, and the biggest game in the 10th week, ladies and gentlemen, the week of the match, the derby match will be happening on Sunday. That will be Fenerbahçe against Beşiktaş on Sunday. But before that, let me run down the schedule of the 10th week in the Turkish Super League. We have Ankaragücü at home against Trabzonspor on Friday. And there's 3 matches on Saturday. Gaziantep will be at home against Yeni Malatyaspor. And Başakşehir will be at home Denizlispor. And Rizespor will be at home against Galatasaray. So this got to be the most important match on Saturday. along with Basaksehir, Denizlispor. I think Basaksehir should have easy match against Denizlispor, but Galatasaray is going away match to Rize to play Rizespor, and this is going to be a very hard match for Galatasaray. And Rizespor looking good lately. We'll see what happens, but Galatasaray has to win this match if they want to chase the title. If they can't afford to lose points in this match. On Sunday, you have 4 matches. Erzurum will be at home against Antalyaspor, and first place team Alanyaspor will be at home against Konyaspor. That's should be a good match because Konyaspor is a good team too. So we'll see what happens. Alanyaspor has to win their match to stay on top. And Kasımpaşa will be at home against Gençler Birliği. And the last match on Sunday will be Beşiktaş Fenerbahçe, the derby match I talked about. Fenerbahçe trashing Gençler Birliği last weekend in Ankara 5-1, and Beşiktaş beating Basaksehir at home 3-2. So both of these teams won their match last weekend, but Fenerbahçe has a better team on the pitch. But Beşiktaş, if they played the way they played against Basaksehir, I think this game could be a draw. And I wouldn't be surprised if Beşiktaş wins this match. On Monday, you have 2 matches. The team that is playing on Thursday in the Europa League, Sivasspor will be at home against Göztepe. And Kayserispor, another match on Monday, Kayserispor will be at home against Karagümrük. So those are the matches. And the biggest match of the week, will be happening on Sunday in Istanbul. Fenerbahçe against Beşiktaş. Derby match. Also, I want to give you a couple postponed matches will be happening because of COVID, that Hatayspor couldn't play their home match against Erzurumspor. And also, Göztepe Alanyaspor match was postponed because of the earthquakes in Izmir. So these 2 matches will be playing on December 9th. So mark your calendar. These 2 postponed matches will be playing in December 9th. Hatayspor will face Erzurum in Hatay, and Göztepe will face Alanyaspor in Izmir. So those are the matches, that postponed matches will be playing. And in the 10th week, Hatayspor will have a bye week. So they won't have any matches this coming up in the 10th week. So these are the most interesting things that happen in the Turkish football, in Turkish Super Lig, but in the world football. I want to close again with sad news, passing away today at the age of 60, the legend, the icon of world football, the man who had represent Argentina in many World Cup matches, the man that loved by a lot of football fans around the world, Maradona, passed away today at the age of 60. Our condolence to go to his family, Argentinian soccer fans, all the soccer fans around the world. We will be missing Maradona. As I heard today, I saw Pelé, the great Pelé, who shared his post. He said that he will be missed. And there are a lot of soccer stars around the world that gave their condolence to Maradona. So he will be missed. This is TurkishSoccer.com podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. See you next time. Goodbye.